rapper NBA YoungBoy has been granted release from a federal judge while he's awaiting trial in Baton Rouge on weapons charges, but will be under a 24-hour house arrest at his home in Utah. The district attorney, Shelley Dick of Baton Rouge, said the chart-topping rap artist, whose real name is Kentrell Gaulden, must post a $1.5 million property bond or put $500,000 cash into a trust account of his attorneys before he can be released to home confinement. NBA YoungBoy's attorney, Belanger, said NBA YoungBoy also must make an appearance next week before a judge in Los Angeles on a charge of felon in possession of a firearm and be released on bond there before he can begin his house arrest in Utah on his Louisiana weapons charge. Louisiana, the federal judge said, hey, we'll put you on house arrest. But next week he has to go to Los Angeles and see if they feel the same. So he's not out of the woods yet. And you got to understand, a felon with a gun is mandatory a violation. So definitely we know he's going to get a violation, but we don't know the rest. His attorney also said he expects prosecutors to fight for NBA YoungBoy's detention in California, but added he's cautiously optimistic that something similar to what happened in Baton Rouge federal court Friday will occur in Los Angeles. It might not, because those are two different states and they feel two different ways about gun violence and guns in general. That's an open carry state. California is not an open carry state. Federal prosecutors asked Dick to stay the ruling she made Friday, but Belanger said the judge denied that request. NBA YoungBoy has been in federal custody since March the 22nd, when agents arrested him in California and returned him to Louisiana. A federal grand jury in Baton Rouge had indicted him March the 10th on charges that he possessed a firearm as a felon and that he possessed a firearm not registered to him in a federal database. A gun was found in his possession when he was arrested in California on the Louisiana charges. Dick had ruled on April the 1st that NBA YoungBoy should remain jailed until a trial on the Baton Rouge weapon charges, saying he was inclined toward reckless, illegal, dangerous behavior, and adding that there was no combination of bond conditions that would ensure the community's safety. See? Even through reading the article, because California thinks different, because the gun laws are different. So they're going to think different. So sometimes when you think that people are out of the water, they're not definitely out of the water. And at the same time, you have to think about it. These young entertainers coming up, if you're making that kind of money, if you can post a $1.5 million bail, you definitely can have your own armed security, you know? And it also went on to say that NBA YoungBoy and 15 other people were arrested in September of 2020 during a video shoot at a vacant lot in Baton Rouge on various gun and drug possession charges. NBA YoungBoy's federal weapons charges in Baton Rouge stem from that arrest. So that's why he's dealing with Baton Rouge, Louisiana. It says, also, in 2017, NBA YoungBoy pled guilty to aggravated assault with a firearm in connection with a non-fatal drive-by shooting on Kentucky Street in Baton Rouge. The November 2016 shooting occurred 2 days after NBA YoungBoy turned 17. In 2018, he was arrested on a domestic violence charge. He eventually pleaded guilty to misdemeanor battery. On Mother's Day 2019, NBA YoungBoy was involved in a shooting in Miami that left a bystander dead. Gunmen opened fire on the rapper and his entourage outside the Trump International Hotel. His girlfriend was wounded. Members of his crew, who were legally armed, returned fire, fatally striking a bystander. Miami-Dade County Police ruled NBA YoungBoy's associates acted in self-defense. Well, now I have to reframe for what I said. At least in 2019, he was doing the right thing. He had his security, and hopefully he continued that throughout the rest of his journey. But it's not looking that great for the guy, for the young man. You have a lot of charges, and they're in different states, and different judges in different states think different when it comes to guns. You know, open carry states are different than states that don't allow open carry. Just because a person's out on house arrest, it doesn't mean that they're going to be free of the charges. It just means that they might have a little money, and, you know, with money you can have a little influence, and it could get you a little more leniency. You can fight it from the streets instead of fighting it behind bars, because, you know, you could bail out and different things like that, which is what he's doing. But at the end of the day, we're going to wait and see. But, you know, that's why they have a thing called priors. You know, your priors is usually what gets you convicted and get you jail time, because prosecutors go back in your past and say, whoa, man, for the last 5 years straight, like him, 17, 18, 19, 20, it's just been the same thing. Guns, 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 and violence. And therefore, we have to give them something. They're not going to let people ride like that. You know, doesn't matter how famous you are. We have to be smart while we're out here getting this money. We have to not think that we're above the law. And we have to get the right security and not the homie hood security. You know, do the things like a professional. We got to get more professional with the things that we're doing. And that's going to keep us safe, and it's going to keep us out of trouble. And with that, I'm going to say this is the new Xenu, north, east, west, south. Unite from every alley in Cali, intersection in Backstreet. Subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up on your way out the door.
I'm not who you think I am. Your perception is a lesson with a fail grade on it. Steady living life like I would never see the morning. True shit, man, I'm more than pain, I'm more than stain on sidewalk, I'm more than black skin on my face. Destined to be great, gotta elevate mind. Elevation is the game that I gotta play, gotta win, gotta find escape to a better day.